Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now I am going to talk about generative AI. So generative AI, the lab which I'll perform here. So in this video I am going to talk about the hands-on lab of the Vertex AI. But before that I am going to explain a little bit more about the overview of this Vertex AI. So in this Vertex AI, as you can see, so the auto ML like vision, video, language, tables, forecast, BigQuery ML, translation. So no code, low code workflow, which will be experiment, train and deploy for the custom training workflow. And what are the procedure and what are the new integration happen, like data labeling, model builder SDK, tensor broad training, NAS, Visual and all, prediction and the matching engine. This is one layer. So other layer work around model monitoring, explainable AI, feature store and ML metadata. So pipeline and notebook. So these are the layer which will be working across the Vertex AI. So now generally available. So this is the high level workflow of the Vertex AI, right? So I hope you understood little bit more about the workflow of the Vertex AI. So Vertex AI platform to train and deploy a custom TensorFlow regressor model to predict the customer lifetime value. The goal of this lab is to introduce a Vertex AI through a high value real world use case. So predictive CLB, you will start with a local BigQuery and TensorFlow workflow that you may already be familiar with, and progress toward training and deploying your model in the cloud with Vertex AI. So Vertex AI is nothing but like any cloud next generation unified platform for machine learning development and the successor to AI platform, and announced at the Google I/O in May 2021. By developing machine learning solution on Vertex AI, you can leverage the latest ML, pre-built component and auto ML to significantly enhance the development and productivity, which will be able to or ability to scale your workflow and the decision making with your data and accelerate time to value. So this is the overview of Vertex AI generally, right? So what we are going to learn here. So first we'll train a TensorFlow model locally in hosted Vertex node. Then we'll create a managed tabular dataset artifact for the experiment tracking, and the containerize your training code with the cloud build and push to the cloud artifact registry. Run a Vertex AI custom training job with the custom model container and the Vertex tensor board to visualize model performance, and deploy train model to a Vertex online prediction endpoint for serving the prediction, and then request an online prediction and the explanation and see the response. So these are the high level tasks what you will learn in this video, right? So now what I'll do, let me start this lab. So as soon as start this lab, I'll just open, let me copy the password and open into the new tab, and let me quickly log in. Here let me put the password which is generated to play this lab. So here can see I am able to successfully log in. Now let me go to the next steps. So next step, what I'll do, I'll just open the active cloud shell. So how will I open that? Let me tell you. Click over here, active cloud shell. Here, once as soon as the cloud shell open, what you will have to do, we'll just check the authentication list, whether you are authenticated or authorized or not. We'll check. Let me verify it. So asking me to authorize, yes, go ahead and authorize it. Now the next steps to check the project. Based on this, our lab project gcloud config list project is the command to check the which project you are. So now I confirmed the project ID, which is already displayed here. So now in the very first task, in the beginning, enable Google Cloud Services. So this is the gcloud command. You have to enable the required API to perform this task. So finished successfully. Now let me go to task 2, create Vertex AI custom service account for Vertex tensor board integration. So how we'll do that? First we'll have to create the custom service account. So here, this is the command to create a custom service account. So created service account. Now we'll go to grant it the access to cloud storage for writing and retrieving tensor board logs. So let me give the permission to that service account, the role storage admin. As you can see, all the role binded. So now move on to the next step, grant it access to BigQuery data source to read data into a TensorFlow model. So let me quickly do that. So this is the gcloud command. I am policy binding with the rule BigQuery admin. So let's go ahead and hit enter. So BigQuery role admin will assign now to the particular service account. The next steps, grant it access to Vertex AI for running model training, deployment and explanation jobs. So that now I'll go to create a rule AI application. So this is the role. What role? The AI platform user. This role binded with the project service account. So now all set the task 2. Now I am going to perform the task 3, launch Vertex AI workbench notebook. So how we'll do that? So I'll just click on Vertex AI, then I'll go to workbench, then enable notebook API. So now let me quickly click on the navigation menu. So as soon as you click on navigation menu, here you will click on all product, right? So here just click on artificial intelligence, then navigate to this page. Then here, as you can see, Vertex AI is here. So here after that, what option you will have to select? So in the left hand side there is one option called workbench. So you have to click on workbench. So let me click on workbench. So as soon as you click on workbench, then you will enable the notebook API. So API is already enabled. Now let me go to the next steps. So user manage notebooks and click create new, right? So let me do that. So this is the user managed notebook and manage notebook. So what we'll have to do, I'll have to click on user manage notebook. So once you click on user manage notebook then click on create notebook. So here couple of options you need to define, like the instance name. So the new instance menu latest version we can tag TensorFlow 2.x, and you can take the region US Central 1 and June, any zone you can take, and click on advanced option. So this is the thing, and the environment and the machine type we need to select. Okay, so let me check the machine type. E2 standard 2, E2 standard 2, E2 standard 2. Okay, select that. Now latest version TensorFlow Enterprise 2x will take. This is the environment 2x TensorFlow 2x. So let me select the use the latest version. Now let me click on create. So everything will take for now default. So now my notebook will create. As you can see, notebook created now. Once created, I'll click on Jupyter Lab. As you can notice that which region it is creating, what is the environment of the TensorFlow, machine type, GPU we have not taken here, the owner of the service account, right? So all these things you can check here, and now still it is creating, so it will take some time. Meanwhile, you can check the notification. We are excited to announce that we are upgrading to Python 3.10 and Debian 11. Debian is the Linux operating system. This is the Python programming language. These new images include a number of performance improvement and bug fix. So until July 31, 2023, you can still select old version of Python by customizing your notebook. Existing instances will not be affected by the change. Now my notebook is ready. So now let me click on open the Jupyter Lab. Now Jupyter Lab is opening for me. Here I will select the Python 3. As for the lab instruction, I will select the Python 3. So training data analyst, just click on terminal, then I clone the code. Here what I will do, click on the terminal, and here I will clone the code. On the left hand side it will display here after successfully clone the code, training data analysis. So similarly we'll move ahead for the next steps. Let me check the progress. Already completed. Now task 5, install the lab dependency. Let me quickly go to the lab. Still it is downloading. Once completed, I'll perform the next steps. Next step, to go to the path and then install the pip3 install whatever the dependency is required as part of the Python. So now as you can see, install all the dependency and all installation is going on. So hope successfully install all these things, right? So now installation is done. This is the path like self-placed lab and Vertex AI quick start and lab exercise. This is the exercise we need to perform, right? So let me click on this and click on self-placed lab. As soon as I click on self-placed lab, then the Vertex AI quick start, self-placed lab, Vertex AI quick start, Vertex AI quick start, Vertex AI quick start. Then after that Vertex AI quick start, then lab exercise, and this is the lab exercise, right? So let me go to lab exercise here. Here is the same process. Try to convey here and what is the process, what is the things under the Vertex AI, right? So here let me, the first what I'll do, I'll just try to execute here. So the shortcut key, just shift enter to execute. Every option, so just click on shift enter to execute, and this is the bucket name, shift enter. Now let me create the bucket. This is the command to create the bucket. So now you can see creating the bucket. So once creating the bucket, let me quickly confirm the bucket is creating or not. So here click on navigation menu and just click on storage bucket. So as you can see, the bucket created just now, right? So that's confirmed, bucket is created. And now I'm go to execute this one. the important libraries. So the shortcut key shift and enter to execute. Initialized all the library. So library is all executing. So now go for the next steps. Click on shift enter. Download and process the lab data into the BigQuery here. Here also you can run, right? And then here data ingestion, right? So here let me execute that. Two 3 minutes to download and process the lab data file, right? So we have to wait for 2-3 minutes. After 2-3 minutes we'll go for the next steps because it will take some time. Meanwhile we'll check the BigQuery site. Just open BigQuery. Storage, let me quickly check. Storage already created. Now go to this the process, it's still going on. Now let me go to execute the next step. The next step to execute, shift enter, or you can just select and then click on run. So now the data processing is going on. Data loading and converting, as you can see, XLS into CSV. In this case, the many real world dataset, lab dataset requires some cleanup for you to utilize the historical customer and transaction data for predictive CLV. As you can see, the process is going on. Yeah. So now make the dataset starting. Okay, so let me quickly verify and check. Yeah, so now online retail, the data set and table name all are as you can see created. So this is the the power of AI ML. This is the power of Vertex AI, right? So now let me move on to the next steps. Data processing. Now the exploratory data analysis in BigQuery. So we'll analysis the data. So let me analyze the data, right? So now downloading, 100% download, right? So now describe. Let me describe. You can see this is the count and day since the last purchase display, and the how often are customers purchasing. Quickly check. Let me show you the tabular format data. The 100% download. Now let me frequency, let me show you. As you can see, count, mean, STD, mean, all these data you can see like this. Similarly, you'll just execute how much are customer spending, and describe it, right? You can see the all the target monetary value. Now you can check. Now let me execute the second step. Yeah, this is the target monetary value, wide range, long right tail distribution, right? This is the OL graph. Now establish a simple model performance in the baseline. Let me quickly execute that piece of SQL query. As you can see, this is the data. Now go to the next steps to execute the SQL query. BigQuery SQL query predicted. So downloaded. Now let me quickly check the data. Customer ID predicted monetary value and target monetary value. Now move on to the next. As you can see, the left hand side target, this is the graph, right? The predicted customer 3 months monetary value, target monetary value, and the x-axis and the y-axis value, and the y-axis value predicted monetary value 3M, and this is the target monetary value in the x-axis, and y-axis is the predicted monetary value for 3M, right? So how Vertex AI is powerful, you can imagine. Now train a TensorFlow model locally. So let me execute. Okay, this is the data split. Now let me select the data from online retail. Once done, let me execute the dev test and train. Now this one let me execute it. Now let me go to the next steps. Next step, let me quickly execute this, and this is executed. So now let me execute the next again. Here that one executed. Okay, install the plot model to work. I think that's install. Okay, now go to next, execute this one. You can see all these history model data is fetching and displaying here. Now let me execute the next steps. The graph, you can see a nice graph, loss and value loss. Execute. Program is already ready, right? So now you just execute and check. Yeah, so you can see the nice graph, predicted and actual and predicted. So now it's completed, right? See, this is all about this lab. I am talking about the Vertex AI, but the Vertex AI, how I mean everything is readily available. I just play and execute based on the lab instruction, and successfully I completed this. And but in the behind the scene, how it is working through the Python code, how the experiment, train, deploy, the pipeline notebook, how it is working all together. So this is all about the process. So if you are going to learn Vertex AI, so that would be easy for you to initially, if you will follow the process, so definitely you will be getting more insightful things like how Vertex AI, what's the process, how exactly the workflow, and in the Python program how we are writing the Python program, and how define the constant, how import the libraries, the like part wise, partly piece of code you are just executing, then after that you can able to successfully complete this lab. So this is completed, this lab, right? And this is all about this lab. I hope this video will be helpful, what is the Vertex and how we actually working on the TensorFlow with the Python code uh, to 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 predict predictive analysis. All these things we learn. So thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thank you for thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye bye.